Amazing moment: baby is pulled alive from ash after volcanic eruption in Guatemala that killed dozens. This is the moment a heroic police officer rescued a baby from her house after a volcano smothered the building in ash. Volcan de Fuego's eruption in Guatemala killed at least 69 as it rained lava down on El Rodeo and San Miguel Los Lotes. But as many held funerals, this national civil police officer was seen saving a tiny girl, who appeared immaculately dressed and unharmed by the carnage. More eruptions are feared after the volcano sprayed rocks, hot gases and ash at the hillside settlements on Sunday. Hundreds witnessed the carrying of caskets through streets as some still teemed with debris. The Central American country is observing 3 days of mourning. The flows of lava were as hot as 1,300 F, 700 C, and the current death toll is expected to rise. A total of 3,271 people were evacuated and the eruptions are said to have affected 1.7 million. A 5.2 magnitude earthquake also shook the Guatemala coast on Monday, which is when the video footage emerged. The day after the volcano's eruption, its biggest in more than 4 decades, residents in the capital Guatemala City woke to sweep ash from rooftops and streets. Technicians were assessing whether the runway at the international airport was clear enough to restart commercial flights. The eruption of the 3,763-meter, 12,346-foot, volcano sent ash billowing over the surrounding area, turning plants and trees gray and blanketing streets, cars and people. Eddie Sanchez, director of the country's Seismology and Volcanology Institute, said the flows from the eruption reached temperatures of about 1,300 F, 700 C. Experts said the eruption ended after over 16 hours of activity, but warned that it could resume again. Zacatecas television showed images of the volcano's damage, including the charred landscape and 3 bodies lying partially buried in ash-colored debris from the volcano. Among the fatalities were 4 people, including a disaster agency official, killed when lava set a house on fire in El Rodeo village, and 2 children who were burned to death as they watched the volcano's second eruption this year from a bridge, Cabanas said. Another victim was found in the streets of El Rodeo by volunteer firefighters and later died in an ambulance. Hilda Lopez said the volcanic mud swept into her village of San Miguel Los Lotes, just below the mountain's flanks. She still does not know where her mother or her sister are. She said, "We were at a party, celebrating the birth of a baby, when one of the neighbors shouted at us to come out and see the lava that was coming. We didn't believe it, and when we went out the hot mud was already coming down the street." Israel said on Monday it was sending emergency aid worth $10,000 to Guatemala to buy emergency equipment including medication, food and blankets. A Briton said he felt fortunate to have escaped harm after he trekked to the base camp of Acatenango, which lies around 2 miles from the deadly Volcan de Fuego, the day before the explosion. Richard Fitzhugh, a backpacker from Beaconsfield, Buckinghamshire, said, "It was fine then, erupting as normal with lava flows, but it was a lot worse today. We knew it was active, it's all part of the experience. You go up and see the lava, that's the point of climbing Acatenango. We heard there were a couple of people who were coming down early this morning when it started raining small volcanic rocks up to the size of your palm. I don't know anyone who has been physically harmed on Acatenango, but obviously it wouldn't be completely safe being up high today. I'm sort of fortunate that I did it before."